And we are back, folks. This time with a guide on how to get the bound armor set permanently unlocked and its weapons. As you can see, here are the weapons and here are the armor pieces. It is important to note that this stuff is weightless. It literally has 0 weight. And it's also good to know that this stuff can be enchanted. All right, this gear can be enchanted. So it's your boy Kornbread. Come on this unhinged guide with me. All right, before we get started though, make sure that you have some repair hammers. All right, so hit the store and buy you some repair hammers. All right, you're gonna need those for this.
I appreciate your business.
All right, now that we got what we need to be in this, we're gonna start our journey just northwest of Anvil at this location right here. The first items we'll be grabbing is the bow and the helmet. So just follow along on this path that you see me running right here. Basically Usain bolting through this until you get to this particular way shrine. So this first set, I'm gonna take you guys through the process a little slow so that way we grasp what we're doing and what we need to do. And then from there, we'll speed it up. All right, so I like to find out where the closest enemies are first before I grab this waystone, because that's important. And then you're gonna activate the waystone. And what we need to do here is allow the armor to be damaged. Okay, so you're gonna allow them to attack you like such and allow it to be damaged. And when it's damaged, you're gonna take the repair tool. You're going to then repair the item, the bound item, and that will allow you to drop it. Okay, this will allow you to drop it, and then you're gonna wait for the timer to be up on the bound armor. And once the timer has run out, you can then pick it up and it turns into a regular item. So the helmet wasn't damaged here, so I had to go find me another enemy and allow them to damage the helmet. I'm checking to make sure it's damaged here. It is. So we're gonna repair it and then we're going to drop it. But first I'm just gonna run over to where the bow is so I can do it both at the same time. So we're gonna drop it here. And then we just wait for that timer in the bottom left to be over, in which we'll hear a specific sound. This sound will signify that the timer is up and it is time for us to claim our prize. In this case, it is the bound helmet and the bound bow. As you can see, I can equip it here. I can unequip it. I can equip it. I can unequip it. We'll check out the bow. And here we are equipping it. It's yours for the keeping. 0 weight. Let's move on to the next item. The next items we'll be going for are the chest piece and the claymore. I recommend traveling to the Rasava camp just east of Kavach. And you might have to dispatch some folks, but hey, it's quick. But as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted. You're gonna go to Rasava camp and you're gonna head south. And the way shrine isn't too far from here. You're gonna pass an imp right before the way shrine, and that should be the first enemy that you use to help. So we activate the shrine and we just repeat the steps that we did with the previous bound armor pieces. We're gonna allow this imp to damage us, and then we're just gonna take it out. As you can see, the sword is damaged, so we're gonna head over to the repair hammer. We're gonna repair that thing, then we're gonna drop it. We're also gonna check on the chest piece. It's not damaged, so we're gonna have to find ourselves another enemy and have it damage it, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and drop the sword for now and go find us an enemy with this time that we have here. All right, so we've come across this timber wolf. I'm just gonna lead it back to where we dropped everything else, so that way I can just pick up the things at the same time. And then we just let it damage us. Let it do its damage, no problem. When we get tired of that, we hit it with an umbra. All right, y'all already know how we get down with that umbra. We check, make sure it's damaged. It is. We fix it. We drop it. And we wait. After hearing that lovely sound, we pick up our items. We claim our prize. And we head east of Bruma, where we will get the dagger and the gauntlets next. So as you can see, it is visible right when you fast travel here to the east gate. It is visible. So we're just gonna run over here and you'll find your enemies right here. I already did the scouting for you. That's where your enemies are going to be. So we'll just run over here, activate this rune stone, and we'll head right to the area I just showed you where those enemies are, and we'll allow them to damage our stuff. I have a Umber shield, so I believe it would be smart if we just unequip that real quick, so that way we can use the gauntlets to guard. That way the gauntlets will be damaged while we're fighting with these goblins right here. So we'll run up on them, smack them, piss them off a little bit, and yeah, just let them damage the equipment. And from there, we'll repeat the steps. We'll drop it, we'll wait the timer, and that'll be it. Finish it off. We'll check on the items. As you can see, damage, we're gonna repair that. Damage, repair that. Go for the drop. We drop them both, and we will wait.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Well, this is a little awkward, but we just sit there and wait for our sound. And we pick up our items. And then we're gonna head to the Trolls South Gate, and we're gonna go to the Mages Guild. And when we get to the Mages Guild, we're gonna go in here and we're gonna find my man Alberic Litter of the Mages Guild.
I am Alberic Litter of the Mages Guild.
And with him, you'll be able to purchase the greaves and the boots, as well as like the war axe, but you have to have level 1 conjuration. Find yourself an enemy out somewhere, conjure it with the magic, and then we repeat our steps, allowing them to damage it. We check, make sure our item's damaged. It is. So we get this filthy rat up off of us. Then we will repair, drop it, and wait. After hearing our amazing sound, we pick up this item and we find us another enemy. What? Oh, wow, there's one right there. So look, we do the same steps. One thing to realize about this is that the time is faster. I know I sped this up, but the time is indeed faster on the boots. But we complete those steps, we repair it, we drop it, and we wait. There it is, we got it done. We fire off a celebratory arrow, we pick up our boots, and here it is in all of its glory. Bound armor, permanently unlocked. Once again, it can be enchanted. You have to have that level 1 conjuration in order to do the boots. It's easy. There it is. Follow your boy on Twitch, like and subscribe. I'm here for y'all.